All of a sudden, it's turned into an 8,000 net worth lead. It seems like it's the slow bleed coming out from Secret. Frank attempts to go in again. He throws some sticky napalm in. Finally gets a lasso. And he's on the high ground, so he's all by himself with the Primal Roar, also hitting on a mid one. There's the Sprout. Draken held in, but mid one's not making his way out of this. And they've also got the Fiend's Grip. This could be even more. Yapzor, is this the play? He's got magnetized on a lot of heroes with Prada trying to back off and Nisha coming in from the sidelines. Frank getting low, ends up dropping. Zai's dead. Now they'll take out Draken. Matthews next on the list. It's a buffet here for Nisha. And that's a triple kill with 4 heroes dead on the side of Thunder Predator.
They were so close to making it work, too. If only they were able to get out of that one. But, well, one fight. Still looking rough. I'm not going to fight recap here. This is the Venomancer's fault. This always happens. Every Venomancer game, the fight recap's delayed by like 30 seconds. There it is. So, still a net gain of about 800 gold. Will it be enough is the question. Look at that damage from the Earth Spirit. 3,480. Oh, hey, we're live. Hi, everybody.
There it is. Coming in live, coming in clear.
But now it's flowchart Dota, right? For Secret. They've now wiped the towers in the bottom lane after taking out mid. Now they move top, then they go Roche. And you start to look as Thunder awakens and you say, okay, we need to win the Roche fight. We can't let them get the Aegis. How do we do that? And the answer is pretty much Blink Dagger on the Batrider, because at the very least, he has a good way to execute it thanks to the Beastmaster.
And they're actually going to call an audible to your playbook as they go for Roche before they go for the tier 2 top.
Yes, yes. If there's no one there, excellent idea. I mean, they had this super early medallion too.
You've got mid one almost finishing in Ags. You've got Troll as he's looking to finish off that Sanjin Yasha. It's a lot going right here for Secret, and you know, this is with Nisha, who only got his first 3 kills in that bottom engagement. He was dead twice, but everybody else taking care of business. But this is something we talked about in the draft, where it's just a heavy pressure lineup coming out from Secret, where Thunder, Predator are almost forced into these fights they don't want to take.
Look at them trying to push the mid tower like on some sort of equivalent level. It's just not quite the same, is it?
Rolling Boulder Smash. Venomous Gale actually hits on both Nisha as well as Yapzor. The Primal Roar stopping Nisha from going in on Draken. But right behind him's Puppey. Try to TP out, and he'll stop the TP. We'll try to walk away with a ton coming in from the side. They still have Matthew nearby. The Astral Imprisonment is going to be out on the Venomancer. Coming over is going to be Zai. As Draken sitting low, but the Magnetize coming in on everybody once again. Down goes a ton with Draken to follow. And, well, after that Nightmare runs out, Bane's going to be food as well. 3 heroes dead once again on the side of Thunder Predator.
Mid one shows up just in time to steal some kills. Perfect. And that's almost an Aghanim Scepter done. Meanwhile, Frank was in the bottom lane, pushing to that tier 1, which has now been taken over by Matthew. And now he's moved up top to try and defend that and get the creeps out in time. But it is, in fact, only a matter of time before Secret say, well, why bother the side lanes when we can just rush down mid?
Finish the game now.
Yapzor breaks the trees. With that roll, it just makes sure there's no good angle for them to attack.
So you're down 13,000 net worth. You're looking at the items that Secret have. The Aegis that's still in the hands of Nisha. You've got a Hawk. It's caught some vision for a split second. You're losing your bottom shrine. All these things happening against you. What's plan H right now?
It's split push. It's trying to push out these side lanes. It's extremely difficult, but I don't think they want to fight before the Blink Dagger. And they don't want to fight with 40 seconds left on Poison Nova, I don't think. Although they're possibly hoping that enough heroes have left that they'll have a numbers advantage versus Secret. But numbers might be there in terms of heroes, but it's certainly not there in terms of economy, as we've surpassed the 1K GPM.
Oof. Yeah, this is...
in terms of overall lead here.
This is quite a lead for Secret, and it's not even just their 3 cores that have gold. You look at, you know, Yapzor and Puppey, who are ahead of the Venomancer, Batrider, Beastmaster, and Bane. The only one who's got some okay farm, and okay's maybe putting it a little generously, is a ton.
He is managing to beat the supports. It is true.
As he should.
An exceptional.
Yeah, you just look at a game like this and you're just like, how... It looks like a game that was actually impossible for Thunder Awakens once you've seen this part of the game, but, you know, you have this game replayed or something between two different teams, and you might not see just how well Secret are able to, like those early game ganks from Secret where just pulling the Chen and the Earth Spirit together and then bringing the Nature's Prophet and taking that tower so early, like, they're capitalizing on every little moment, and that's what builds up this lead so quickly. They certainly make it look easier than it actually is.
Yeah, because for Secret, they weren't ahead in kills immediately. It was more them just pressuring the buildings that forced Thunder Predator's hand. And I wonder if other teams would allow such a push to come out from Secret consecutively for like 5-7 minutes. It seemed like ever since we hit minute 9, they've just been constantly pushing towers or objectives or finding something.
And look at these items too. Like now it's a mech done for the Earth Spirit. They're cycling through the shop for every aura they can find. They have the pipe versus the Veno too, and that's Veno's only contribution right now.
Take the top tier 3. Thunder Predator still looking for an opening. This is like a Book of Where's Waldo. It's there, but it'll take a moment to find.
We're so close to Blink, guys. We can do it. That's all we need. That wave is close to pushing it bottom. I wonder if they just go for it. I think they may have had enough here. That A just runs out in 9 seconds, so... Hey, if you want to take a fight, Thunder Awakens, now's your chance. Too bad there's creeps in the top of your base, creeps in the middle of your base, so pretty difficult to get a fight off when that's the situation. Prada can't even do anything here. If he tries to Fiend's Grip him, he gets stomped. If he tries a Nightmare, one of the other units just takes it off.
God,
and so mid one just walks away.
He just outputs so much damage with these familiars with that Ags, and it's just letting Zai push bottom. They don't even need the rest of the team to help push, but they've got the Magnetize. The Primal Roar comes out, but it's not going to be doing enough. Prada ends up falling. They'll lose Matthew. 2 heroes did once again. They look over after a ton. Rolling Boulder, Poison overthrown by Draken. Now trying to turn it around on Yapsor, but again, you've got Mech coming out and 3 familiars running at Draken, and yeah, this is the moment where Thunder Predator are like, all right, we've had enough. GG. Let's go on to the next one.
Yeah, I don't know. Their draft wasn't... I think they knew what Secret were doing because they had also like some similarly good bans, right? They kind of got rid of the Pugna and stuff, which could have easily replaced the Visage and still had a lot of the same things happen in this game. But obviously they didn't quite have the... Like, they kind of knew what Secret were doing, and they still couldn't find an answer into it. The early game picks were the Beastmaster and the Bane. The Batrider I definitely wasn't very convinced by, but I'm not sure if there's any other heroes that could have saved it at that point. I guess they needed a better lane win in terms of... Like, they committed their Bane to a lane that they got 1 kill in, which probably isn't the best. Like, if Bane's not protecting a super hard carry, Bane and Batrider doesn't feel like a lane that should happen unless you're absolutely destroying someone, right?
Yeah, and it just...
Batrider's supposed to be a lane winner.
Yeah,
and instead he went basically even with Bane, who's supposed to be the lane winner. So...
And they did get first blood, to be fair. It was on Nisha. Things looked good at that point. But it almost seemed like you have a Batrider who's supposed to play a little bit aggressive. You've got a Bane who's supposed to play a little bit aggressive. And they kind of were a little bit complacent with the way the lanes were going and not as aggressive as maybe these heroes were lined up to be. But that's just my point of view from it. I don't know if you saw it the same, but Secret, they certainly... really destroyed in this game and take it in quick fashion. 18 minutes 45 seconds, 14-6. So any thoughts coming into game 2 before we go to break?
Maybe don't be so greedy. I think their lineup is... They need to think more about the lanes for sure. I mean, it's kind of a classic thing when it comes to these sort of games, but clearly if you lose this quickly, something had to go wrong in the lanes. You didn't even get 1 winning lane, so that's going to be a big problem. So yeah, back to basics. Batrider and Beastmaster feels a little greedy to me if they're not in the same lane. At least if they're in the same lane, it feels like you're putting on a ton of pressure and you should be winning that lane, but clearly that was not able to happen.
Yeah, so we'll see if Thunder Predator can go back to basics. Great Magic card, by the way, if you guys are ever into Magic the Gathering, as we try to, talk about more than just Dota, although we should stick to Dota. But Team Secret take game 1. We'll we'll see what they can do in game 2, if it's going to be another one of these 18-minute games, or if Thunder Predator, like you said, go back to basics and we find them maybe even just giving a better challenge to Team Secret. So I'm B-Cop, you're Trent. Maybe you know our voices.
I am.
You know, I just got to remind you. I heard you had this amnesia thing. I got to remind you every hour, so I was told. These were things I was told by friends. So, yeah, we'll be back with game 2 in just a moment. Stay right there. No more delays, no more technical difficulties. And see you in a bit.